Alright, it's another cold, wintry day. It's about -10, -15 Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. Might be around 0, might be just under. Today I'm running the OZ9 again. I still don't have a proper holster for it, so I'm running a holster for a Glock 19 with an X300. I put the X300 on the OZ9 and it's working. We are running 3 courses, or 3 drills today. One is the OOB recourse, the other is the round table drill, and then a simple distance change-up drill. 2 of them are with B8s. These are all pretty low round count. The one with the most rounds is 5, so I should be able to afford shooting this many rounds. I didn't bring a lot of ammo out today. I don't think I brought more than 100 rounds. Definitely less than 100. Probably around 70, because that's just what's in my bag. It's about 70 rounds. So, gonna run them today. It's pretty cold. So, but that's just an excuse. So, I'm gonna get to it. These are all at close distance. Well, except for the round table. You go back to 15 yards for it, for one of the strings. Okay, so the first drill is the recourse drill. We're starting at 3 yards, and we're starting with the slide locked back on target magazine in the firearm. On the beep, we're going to perform a reload and shoot 1 round into the target. We're doing that 5 times, so we count up all the strings. And I'm shooting this cold in more than one way, so fucking let's get to it. It's my first shots of the day. That was 287 on that. Okay, this is string 2 of the recourse drill. Time is 298, and I fumbled the reload on that. String 3 of the recourse drill. Time was 2.47. That power charge was not intended. String 4 of the recourse drill. Time was 2.32. Alright, this is the 5th and final string of the recourse drill. Time was 2.42. So, I'm not sure if you can see. They're all in the black. I'd say one might be in the 9. It might be touching the 10 though. I'm not sure. I'd have to check closer, which I'm not going to do because I really don't care that much. They're all in the black. The time was 13.06. So, not really too happy with it, but that's what I got. I got 1306. Alright, so this is the round table drill. There's 2 strings to it. The first string is at 5 yards. We're going to draw and fire 2 shots. The second string is at 15 yards. We're going to draw and fire 2 shots. The points at 15 yards are worth double. So we add them up and we get what we get. Alright. Let's, so I'm shooting at 5 yards right now. There we go. And I'm starting with wrists above shoulders because I'm a gamer. .19. Being the gamer that I am, I'm using gamer loads, and the recoil spring on this is not, well, it's not meant for these loads. The loads aren't meant for this spring weight, but we're not going to cheat our time. I got 4.19, and it looks like got one in the 10 and one in the 8 low left. Okay, this is the second string. This is at 15 yards. And we're going to draw and fire 2 shots. And we're doing a wrists above shoulders starting gun. Time was 2.41. Okay, for our last drill, it's actually pretty cool. We are going to shoot 2 rounds at target A, perform a slide lock reload, and then we're going to shoot 2 rounds at target B. And we'll be using USPSA scoring, which I think is the same as IPSC. Power factor does come into play. I'm using minor power factor if that hasn't been obvious, although I don't think it's making minor power factor with how cold it is. I know N320 is pretty temperature resistant, so I don't think it changes up too much, but you know, powder can only be so good. Time is 6.91. Okay, so that was a pretty cool drill. My time was 6.91. I got 2 alphas, 1 Charlie, and then 1 Delta. So I might actually run that one more time. I wish they were IPSC targets because they'd be a little bit more relevant to me. But yeah, pretty cool drill. I respected the penalty, but I think that may have slowed me down just a bit too much. Alright, so we're shooting the change-up drill again because it's fun. Time is 6.23, and I think it's 2 alpha, 1 Charlie, 1 Delta. So I'm going to shoot that a 3rd time. Alright, change up drill. This is the 3rd time shooting it. So we're starting to get cold, but I've got the advantage of shooting it for the 3rd time. So volume's out. Time was 5.78, but I got 2 alpha on the big target, and then 1 Charlie on the small target, and then our friend Mike showed up to the party. It's my fault, I invited him. So, because you can only game for so much. Alright, so I just finished up shooting. I'm mostly packed up. The cold is really starting to get to my bones, so now's the time. So to review today, this is the part where I make excuses. I haven't been dry firing enough. As is obvious, I need to work on my draw, gotta work on my trigger pull, gotta focus front sight, got to go back to fundamentals, because they are fundamental. So, on top of that, the amount of layers I'm wearing, I think is slowing me down just a little bit. Not being able to feel the trigger pull, that's also something else. I'm using a hand warmer, but it only helps so much. As far as the drills, I liked all of them. The first one was the recourse drill. At least I think it was the recourse drill. Yeah. So I like that one. It's not that applicable to me, unfortunately, because I'm trying to shoot for IPSC, and you don't really want to be doing slide lock reloads. You want to plan to avoid slide lock reloads. So that's a thing, but it was fun. The one after that was the round table drill. It's pretty basic, draw and shoot. So I like that. I'll probably be doing more of it because I need to work on my draw and the shoot. I like the 15-yard string. That was a good idea. And at only 4 rounds, it's a pretty good drill. The most interesting one was the simple distance change-up drill. One with... Okay, so it got too cold for the camera, and it done goofed up. So I was talking about the last one, which is the last drill. What's it called? The last one, the USPSA one. I really liked it. I thought it was a good idea. I wish, like I said, I wish it were IPSC targets instead, because that would be better for me. I like that you added a penalty in there. That was a really good idea. It really forces you to slow down. If you don't slow down, you just, you lose a lot of, I think probably 10 points or something. So that's a lot. Overall, it was a good range day. The OZ9 did pretty well. We did have that one failure, but I really don't think it's the gun's fault. I know it's an ammo issue. I probably need to drop probably 2 pounds on the recoil spring, and I think it should be easy because there's a little screw at the end of the guide rod. Could take off and then put in a lighter recoil spring, and that's it. So good drills this month. I like them. I will be dry firing a whole lot more. And that's the end of today's cold range experience. I'll try to come out again next week. Hopefully it's not as cold. Well, I'll probably still do just as bad, and I won't have an excuse, so maybe I should only shoot in the serious cold. Then I'll have an excuse. Anyway, that's it for today.